Hey everyone, I'm the Canadian Lad, and today I watched She-Hulk trailer at 0.2 speed and found 7 new details that you may or may not have seen before. Now I'm gonna keep this video sweet and short, so without wasting any time, let's jump into it. Number 1. When Jennifer Walters first sees Emil Blonsky aka Abomination, he's being held in a cell with some distinctive red lights around it. This is the same cell that we've seen in Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, where Wong portals Abomination and himself after the fight in Macau. Now by the looks of it, this cell is probably inside a very high secured facility. Not only is the whole place in a desert, but if you notice carefully, they're even using laser beams to prevent anyone from entering. Number 2. Take a look at the uniform Emil Blonsky is wearing here. This is the same jumpsuit that he rips out of when he transforms into the Abomination, implying something will happen outside this cell that will trigger him to Hulk out. And notice when Abomination bumps his head on the ceiling, it makes absolutely no dent at all. In fact, a flash of red light goes off as soon as he bumps his head into it, meaning the cell is incredibly durable and cannot be broken by just himself. Number 3. When Jen hulks out inside the courtroom, almost every one of us noticed that she is barefoot, which would make sense as we did get to see in this trailer how she burst out of her own shoes when she hulks out. But that's not what happened in the courtroom though. She is barefoot here by choice. Notice Jen actually took off her shoes before hulking out. I mean, it's gotta be hers. We don't see any other pair of shoes here, do we? However, she's still wearing her formal suit, knowing it will get torn apart when she hulks out, indicating we might get a funny scene where Jen goes, okay, these are expensive pair of shoes, I better take them off before hulking out. Number 4. When Bruce Banner aka Smart Hulk puts Jennifer's powers to a test, notice the blades don't penetrate her skin at all. She doesn't get any nicks or cuts. In fact, as soon as she touches them, the blades get smooshed immediately. Number 5. Now in the same scene inside the Gamma Lab, if you play this scene at 0.2 speed, you will notice these are from Stark Industries. So there's a huge possibility that Tony Stark helped Bruce Banner build his lab during the 5 years time jump in Avengers Endgame, which would also explain how Smart Hulk ended up having an entire Gamma Lab to himself. Number 6. Now let's try to figure out where exactly is this lab. If you notice the shorts both Bruce and Jen are wearing in this frame, it'd be safe to assume that this Gamma Lab is in fact in this tropical location. So where this tropical location could be? Well, one of She-Hulk's t-shirts might have the answer for us. It says, I love Mexico. So this could be somewhere down the Mexican coastline. And judging by this scene where Bruce Banner teaches Jennifer Walters how to meditate, it's still on the same tropical location. So here's my theory. Jennifer Walters will gain her superpower through some sort of blood infusion like in the comics. Then she will go to Bruce Banner to seek help, and Banner will take her to this tropical island, where he will not only test her powers, but will also train her into mastering her skills. Because don't forget, she's a lawyer by the day, so she practically has no combat skills. And that's why we see scenes like this, where Bruce Banner essentially teaches her how to navigate her powers. Number 7. Going back to the scene where She-Hulk picks up the door and breaks out of this cell, notice when she grabs the door by its handle, she literally crushes it without any sort of effort. But my point is not to prove how strong she is. I'm talking about the CGI attention to detail here. You probably noticed the cracked up glass on this door. You did, right? But chances are most of us are gonna miss this tiny detail where the door handle also gets crushed as soon as she grabs it. So my point is the CGI attention to detail is still there, except when it comes to She-Hulk herself. That's where the CGI looks a bit dodgy. I see a lot of people saying that CGIing hair isn't that easy, and that's why her hair looks so weird in this scene. However, Marvel did do it pretty convincingly in Endgame with Captain Marvel's hair. So it's not a matter of whether or not can Marvel do it. They can. But I'm afraid time and budget may not be on She-Hulk's side. Regardless, the attention to details are still there, and I just wanted to appreciate their effort. And that's it. This would be my breakdown of She-Hulk trailer at 0.2 speed. I hope I was able to give you a few new details you didn't catch before. If I did, then please give me a thumbs up, grab the subscribe button, and turn notifications on. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter to get updates about my videos. I do have a lot of videos coming this month, starting with Doctor Strange at 0.2 speed, and then I'll probably do all of Miss Marvel episodes. After that, I do have some surprises this month, so please stay subscribed and hit thumbs up, it really helps me a lot. Till then, I'll see you lads in the next one.
You're still here. It's over. Go home.